Well, here I am at the Telegraph Saddle Carpark, and I'm on my way down to South Point, which will make it the last point that I'll be getting to. I've been to the north, south, north, east and west, and this will be the south, all in the one calendar year. It's about a 32 kilometre round trip, and down to South Point, and off we go. Okay, we're 3 kilometres in, averaging around the 11 minutes per kilometre, so we've been going about 32 minutes. About 3 kilometres to go to Telegraph Junction, so I'll show you what that looks like when we get there, but so far it's been mostly downhill, so going out it's going to be mostly uphill. So 5 kilometres in, this last kilometre was pretty flat, did it in about 10.5 minutes for the kilometre, and the previous one was a bit hillier, did that 11.5. So we're about 1 kilometre away from Telegraph Junction, where I'll stop and have a bit of a drink before moving on. Looks like there's a wombat up ahead. I know, it's a wallaby. So 9.8 kilometres to South Point, that's our target. So 4.6 kilometres to go to Roaring Meg campground, where I'll stop for about an hour. So just about a kilometre up from the halfway house or halfway hut, you get a pretty good view like this, worth taking a photo. So I just clicked over 9 kilometres. The last couple of kilometres are all uphill, so but take it easy, no problem at all. Just saw a pair of black cockatoos. They look like carnabies, but probably white-tailed black cockatoos. Anyway, off we go towards Roaring Meg. So this is the Roaring Meg campground. It's taken 2 hours and 20 minutes to get here. We'll stop here for an hour and then head down to South Point. So it took 2 hours, 20 minutes to get to Roaring Meg. Pretty good most of the way. Surprisingly a lot of mobile coverage. The last probably between 8 and 10 kilometres was the hardest, most uphill. That's not too bad. I'm just going to head down to South Point now. I left my pack at the campground and see how we go. This track's a bit tighter. As you can see, the track to South Point is a lot narrower than the four-wheel drive track into Roaring Meg. So it's a little bit up and down, gets a bit tight, a few logs to cross over, but nothing too challenging. Just a little lookout on the way through at about 2 kilometre mark. I made it up here at South Point, the most southerly point of the mainland continent, and it took about 15.5 kilometres, and it took 3 hours and 12 minutes. So definitely doable in a day. I'll be heading back this afternoon. But, this is where the sign is, but the most southerly point is a little bit further back down that way. So I'll be heading over there now. Okay, so this is as south as we can go. Obviously they're doing some regeneration there. They don't want anyone walking on it, so we'll respect that and say this is as far south as you can get.